When the Normandy invasion drew near, it was recognised that a large number of commando forces would be needed to operate under a single command, and so Lovat was promoted to brigadier and given charge of the 1st Special Service Brigade. What follows are extracts from Lord Lovat's memoir, March Past. There were top-level differences of opinion. Montgomery was said to be at variance with the planners and maybe with Eisenhower. To avoid mistakes, I envisaged a shorter sea crossing, given favourable conditions, in late May, bound for the Pas-de-Calais. So did the enemy, who had massed their panzer divisions north of the Seine. My destination theory proved entirely wrong. Rear details stayed where they were, enjoying the comforts of John Cowdrey's stately home, Cowdrey Park, the brigade headquarters. I was visiting them overnight when the embarkation signal flashed over England. Top priority from Movement Control Southern Command. The message was short and to the point. Commandos will be collected and move under separate arrangements as detailed, proceeding to C-18 Transit Camp, Southampton. Acknowledge and alert all units concerned. Brigade headquarters was waiting packed and ready. Dispatch riders roared out of town with sealed orders for commanding officers. The wheels of invasion began to turn. Our waterproof jeeps had already gone ahead, loaded into ships for France. The rear party took over files and switchboard. John Cowdrey gave me breakfast before departure. The fighting men had far to travel, and there was time to say goodbye to Rosie and the children. Then the convoy rolled. In Southampton, the holiday spirit prevailed. There was a naffy run by American GIs selling confectionery and soft drinks. There was also a cinema tent and enough space for football played in gym shoes, Hyde Park style, and stump cricket. Ropes were obtained to provide a Tarzan course among the treetops. Officers busied themselves with final arrangements and the check-ups that save lives. Dinghies were inflated, bayonets sharpened, automatic springs tested, magazines, oil, waterproof wrapping wound round all weapons. Escape maps were issued with ammunition, rations and first aid kits. Hand grenades were not primed until the day of departure. The intelligence section made a sand table to supplement air photographs showing half-hidden details of enemy fortifications and suspected minefields. Place names and destinations were withheld until embarkation, but Frenchmen of number 10 Inter-Allied Command identified their destination at a glance. Sappers and signals attended to the mysteries of their trade. The briefings were a formality. Everybody knew his job. The sun shone. There was no parades. After breakfast roll call, some PT, a foxhole dig or die competitions, a rifle inspection before lunch, and then the day was clear. But the British enjoyed this get-together of old friends. It was their last relaxation before weeks in the front line. In the right mood, soldiers appreciate a word of encouragement, but not a lecture as seconds get out of the ring. The Commandos were no exception. As professionals, they knew the score, and with that knowledge did not accept half-truths or doubtful leadership. It was mutual trust that raised men above themselves in the encounter. Now on the start line, something was expected, and I faced a critical audience. What I said took 2 minutes. It was simple enough, the message plain. I weighed each word, then drove it home, concentrating on the task ahead and simple facts, how to pace the battle, which in the event came true. First I spoke in English, then in colloquial French. The English version was different. I touched on past achievements, then congratulated the Commandos for being chosen to fight together for the first time as a brigade, a proper striking force, the fine cutting edge of the BEF. They knew their ability from past experience. They could expect a physical encounter in which they had no equal. The greater the opportunity, the greater our chances of success. They knew their job, and I knew that they would not fail. Put it this way, the bigger the challenge, the better we play. Our task appeared a tough assignment, but we held the advantage both in initiative and fire support. It was better to attack than defend. The enemy coastline would be flattened and defences pulverized before we arrived. Infantry battalions landing at 0 hour would clear the beach, then find us exits through the minefields above the tide mark. As easy as kiss your hand. It was all laid on a plate. The momentum of our advance inland must be kept going at the double to reach the airborne division. Dropped overnight, the Paras would be holding the high ground over the canal and river bridges northeast of Caen. We were not going to let good men down.